There are three mindsets that will fix 90% of your trading problems. Heading into 2024, I wanted to give you these three mindsets to ensure that you had the most successful start to the year and you can build momentum that carries on throughout the rest of the year. So without further ado, let's get into this masterclass. The first mindset that will fix 90% of your trading problems is implementing what I call process-based thinking. Now, typically what traders do is they create ideas in their mind about what they think is going to happen next. They wish about a certain outcome. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of the trading mindset issues, FOMO, over trading, getting in too early, getting in too late. These are all an indication that you're caught up in your own head thinking about an outcome. And you've got this fantasy or this outcome that you're holding in your mind and you're trying to capture that. It's an indication that you're not present with the real market. You're not listening to the cues that the market's trying to communicate to you about what it's going to do next. And what happens is you have fear of missing out on this outcome-based expectation. You have fear of missing out on this fantasy. And that drives fear and greed. That drives this need to be in the market. That drives the anxiety when you're in the trade, etc., etc. So a lot of traders who have FOMO, a lot of traders who get in too early or miss positions, it's all because of being caught in outcome-based thinking. If you shift your mentality and you implement the mindset of process-based thinking and you get rid of these expectations in your mind, you give yourself permission to be present with the market, listen to what the market's trying to communicate to you, and make decisions at the right times when the market communicates that opportunity to you. So prior to a trade, you want to be removing any expectation on the outcome. You want to get rid of any idea of what you think is going to happen next, or what you want the market to do next. And you're getting really present with the market's trying to communicate to you in that point in time. And you're focusing, the question you want to be asking yourself of process-based thinking is, does this trade align with my trading plan? Is what the market's communicating to me in the real market right in front of me, does it align with my trading plan? That's very different to being caught up in your own head thinking about, oh, I want Eurodollar to get to this certain price by this certain time and I want this certain outcome. That outcome-based thinking drives this impulsive need to be in the market, whereas process-based thinking, you're listening to the market, only execute when the market presents the opportunity. Okay? Now, what I've done is I've created a free tool called the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset Tool 2.0 now. And it's a tool that's the first link in the description. It's a tool that's going to help you transition from outcome-based thinking to process-based thinking. And this tool is going to help you remove 90% of the negative emotions that you experience in the market. This tool is going to help you adhere to your trading plan. And as a result, it's going to help you build consistent profitability, get funding, sustain this funding, and get payouts from the funding. Because the tool is going to help you ground any outcome-based expectations that create the FOMO, that create the need to be in the market, that create the overtrading, that create the fear and greed. It helps you get rid of that. And the tool actually helps you adhere to your trading plan, to listen to the market and to adhere to your trading plan. It does it with just very simple questions, and it's a step-by-step process, very easy process to follow before you take every trade. So what I want each and every single one of you to do is to go into the description, download the tool. You'll just need to put your name and email. The tool will get emailed through to you, and start implementing this tool before every single trade you take. And you will start to emulate the mindset of the seven-figure traders out there, because this tool has been modeled off them, and it's going to help you. This tool is going to help you embody process-based thinking, which is the first mindset that you need heading into 2024 to ensure that you remove a lot of your trading problems and you have the most successful year yet. The second mindset is long-term thinking. So many traders are caught up in this short-term thinking of judging the individual outcome of one trade. This trade was a loss, that was bad, right? Or this trade was this trade was a win, that's very good. And what happens when you think short-term about the outcome of an individual trade is when you win, you're very happy and you're elated. And then when you lose, you're very sad and depressed. And what tends to happen is you oscillate as a trader. You win, you're very happy, and then you feel proud, you feel invincible, and you start forcing low-quality setups into the market. Guess what? You start to take losses after that. Or you take a loss and now you're too fearful to act in the market. When the market presents an opportunity, the next trade, you don't execute, and that's the trade that goes off, and that's in alignment with your trading plan. So if you are focused on the short-term outcome of a trade, you're not going to be able to adhere to your trading plan. You have no chance of building consistent profitability because you're run by your emotions. You're run by the resentment and infatuations. You're run by the fear and greed from the loss and the win. So what's really important is to start embodying a long-term thinking. And what I mean by this is, firstly, trading isn't about the individual outcome. Because when you go and you backtest a large sample space of trades, 50 to 100 trades. And from that backtested data, you know you have an edge. So when you go and trade in the real time, you have to take 50 to 100 trades to even be profitable with your edge, because your edge is dependent on a larger sample space, not just one trade. So trading isn't about the individual outcome. It's about the outcome of a larger sample space, the sample space you backtested. So it's important as a trader to remove a lot of the trading mindset issues you have, and to build consistent profitability in 2024, you start thinking with this longer term perspective. Don't judge the outcome of the individual trade. Put that trade in context of the next 50 trades you take. You may take a loss now, but that's just part of your edge to be profitable in the larger sample space. And you need to both win and lose to be a consistently profitable trader in the future, because trading is a probability model. You have to both win and lose. So as a trader, we're going to be thinking more long term. Don't judge the outcome of an individual trade. Put that in context. The next 50 to 100 trades you take, and you'll find yourself being a more consistently profitable trader, less emotional trader in 2024. And focus on 100 trades rather than one trade. Put that in your trading plan. Put that on your monitor. Remind yourself of that every single trading day. The third mental model, or the third mindset to embody to remove 90% of your problems as a trader in 2024, is negative thinking. Yep, you read that right. Use more negative thinking. This is something I've observed with some of the best traders out there. They're constantly aware of what could go wrong, the risks, the drawbacks, the negatives. This prop firm could go under. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to diversify. I'm going to have multiple accounts with different prop firms. I'm going to have private investment. I'm going to have personal accounts. That's an indication of a trader who uses negative thinking to foresee circumstances that could go wrong, to plan and prepare for them. So they're prepared. Whereas a more amateur trader is very naive, and they think, this is the holy grail. Everything's going to go right. There's only benefit here. There's no drawback here. It's an indication that you've got a bias, by the way, and they're not aware of the drawbacks, and as a result, they're not prepared for the drawbacks, the risks. So, for example, we had the recent My Forex Funds fiasco, where that prop firm went under. If you weren't foreseeing the fact that some prop firms could go under because of regulation, and you didn't diversify but you had this healthy skepticism, then you're vulnerable to that. So what I'm trying to encourage here is negative thinking. Be skeptical. Think about everything that could go wrong and plan and prepare for it. Doesn't mean you're going to foresee every single outcome. Doesn't mean you're going to foresee everything that could go wrong, but you're actively encouraging this skeptical thinking, so you're better prepared than anybody else. This is what the best traders are doing. So actively using protocols to mitigate what could go wrong. So these are the three mindsets that will help you remove 90% of your trading problems in 2024. That will help lower negative emotions. That will help you get funded, scale funding, and get payouts from funding. And if you're ready to have an incredibly successful 2024, make sure you're implementing these three mindsets, and let me know how you go in the comments below. If you found this useful, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your trading communities and trading friends. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.